Everybody knows The Simpsons. It's literally one of the longest-running series in the United States. But beyond the satire, the chaos, and the dysfunctional family with their crazy adventures, there is a dark secret. For many years, The Simpsons seem to have dropped predictions and prophecies that have proven to be very accurate. From the predictions of the 2020 COVID-19 outbreak to the rise of Kamala Harris as the first black female vice president, The Simpsons have operated on an unprecedented level of accuracy. So, what do they have to say about the year 2024? Get ready to be amazed as we examine 17 shocking predictions that The Simpsons have predicted for 2024. Number 17. Trump's 2024 presidential ambition. Are the writers and producers of The Simpsons experimenting with dark magic? Do they have a crystal ball through which they can accurately see into the future? Because they always seem to get their predictions right, and this is very, very strange, to say the least. Although, as you may already know, this cartoon series has made many astounding prophecies that came to pass, evoking awe and wonder in the hearts and minds of everyone. However, these guys decided to kick it up a notch, and their most dramatic one yet would be the prediction of Trump's 2024 presidential ambition.
In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States.
On Tuesday, November 15, 2022, the former President of the United States, Donald Trump, arguably one of the most controversial the country has ever seen, depending on whose side you're on, decided it was time to reclaim the throne he lost 2021.
But just as I promised, I am your voice.
In his usual grandiose fashion, Trump took to the stage and proclaimed his ambition with these iconic words. In order to make America great and glorious again, I am tonight announcing my candidacy for President of the United States. That was when the screenwriter for the series, Al Jean, decided it was their time to shine again. Sharing a scene from a 2015 episode of the animated series, Mr. Jean showed the world that somehow they had predicted this way before Trump ever declared his intentions. In the 2015 episode titled Bart to the Future, Homer Simpson can be seen as he seems to fly past a sign in the background, which read, Trump 2024. Coincidence? This was even before Trump was ever president, so this revelation has been driving everyone crazy online. But as crazy as this prediction is, this next one takes it to another level. Number 16. AI robots take over. Apart from the wild antics of the characters in this show, and the fact that The Simpsons is a really good series, which depends entirely on your preference, one major thing that has made it a fan favorite is the seemingly accurate predictions. This one is even stranger than the first. Although the show is reputed for predicting the advent of many innovative technological gadgets, you will agree that this one is too accurate to be more than just a coincidence. Let us take you on a journey back to episode 17 of the series' 23rd season. In this episode, there's a scene where Homer lost his job due to the fact that his employer replaced all the human employees with robots.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the future masters of the human race.
Sounds familiar?
You fool, these are robots.
Well, considering the astronomical strides that have been made in robotics and the development of artificial intelligence, could it be possible that in the near future, maybe even 2024, humans will begin to lose their jobs to artificially intelligent robots?
You will train them, and they will replace you.
As it stands now, you've probably heard of robots serving as waiters in Japan and all around the world. Is this the end of human labor as we know it? Or are we all just panicking too much about the threat of a robotic takeover? Hopefully, this never happens. But in case it does, The Simpsons will be glad to tell the world, we told you so. Number 15. Mars takeover. This next one is actually very freakish and will have you wondering if the scripts for this series were written by aliens or something, because the resemblance to real-life events is absolutely uncanny. In case you don't believe it, let us take you to episode 6 of season 27 of the series. In this episode, Lisa learns that the government was looking for volunteers who were willing to sign up for a migration to Mars.
And become the first residents of another world. Will you be one of them?
Enthusiastically, she volunteered, and so did the rest of the family. The rest of the episode had them going on some wacky, crazy adventures. But at the end of the day, their vehicle refused to start, and they ended up going nowhere. But that's not the end. This eerie episode ends with a glimpse into the year 2051, where Marge and Lisa were now living on Mars. If this doesn't sound like anything you've heard in recent times, then you may have been living under a rock. Everybody knows about Elon Musk's plans to colonize the Red Planet.
Elon Musk? I'm in charge of the whole Mars colonization project.
He has been going on and on about it for years, and even established his own private space exploration company for that sole purpose. Why do the dates scheduled for the Mars launch in this Simpsons episode have a striking resemblance to Elon Musk's plans? Is there something the writers and producers are hiding from us? For now, we will agree that it's all coincidence, but this sort of coincidence is sure to raise many, many questions in the minds of anyone who has seen this episode. Number 14. Virtual reality food. Yes, you heard that right. Strange as it seems, there is an episode of The Simpsons where the characters feast on a delicacy of digital food.
Bleh.
How is this possible, you ask? See for yourself in this spectacular episode, which features a scene where Homer and Marge can be seen feeding virtual fudge through a straw on the back of their virtual reality headsets. While this remains one of the wildest predictions made in this show, there might be a little element of reality to it. Before you discard this one as something that can never ever happen, allow us to introduce you to Aero Banquet's RMX, a culinary experience like you've never had before. Forget the fine dining of luxurious, exclusive, fancy restaurants and explore what it would feel like to dine in the digital world. Although virtual reality companies have made giant strides in several fields, including gaming, art, and even real estate, but this is something absolutely fascinating. According to the people behind this strange experiment, the aim of the project is to reframe the human perceptions and change the way we experience food. Could we be looking at such an experience becoming commonplace in 2024? Guess we'll have to wait and see.
This virtual fudge tastes like crap.
Number 13. Baby translator. Would you like to know exactly what your little infant or toddler needs whenever they go on a crying spree? Then this next invention is just for you. Okay, this one is pretty cool, but why did the Simpsons seem to have known about this invention way before we did? Also, what exactly is a baby translator? Well, it is exactly what the name says, a device that can finally solve the age-long mystery of what babies really want.
My baby translator. Lavish attention on me and entertain me.
Maggie, you talk!
In episode 24 of the third season of the series, titled Brother, Can You Spare Two Dimes?, Herb Powell, Homer's half-brother, invents this magical device that could translate baby talk into actual speech. Pretty fascinating, right? But could such a device be replicated in the real world? Or is it just a fantastic idea that would never materialize? For most of you saying no, it can never be made into a real gadget, guess you didn't really read the title of this video now, did you? Because a company called Zoundream has finally built a machine that will blow your mind. The Swiss software company claims to have developed a fascinating piece of technology, known as that harnesses the power of artificial intelligence to determine what exactly babies want when they cry. Do they need comfort? Are they hungry? Or do they just want you to get your ugly uncle off their faces? You will be able to accurately determine what exactly your baby wants in a very near future, maybe even 2023. Now, the